Crushing the meta.
Big welcome to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta, and today we're here with
Kid.
not talking.
No.
So he normally deserves the name Salt King, but not anymore, I guess. So, Kid, you have more than one deck. You have a lot of decks, but the most decks that you enjoy playing are Gears, Luard, and Nightrose, I guess.
Indeed.
And last tournament you played with Luard, but you still think that Nightrose is the most interesting to play.
It's at least the most fun to play that I have now at the moment.
Alright.
This needs some tweaking Luard, but it will be alright.
Yeah, Luard is also getting a lot of support. Maybe the new or the next deck profile that we do on you will be on Luard, because when it will get more cards. The same with Gears. It's also another very heavy combo deck, but also with the new support still need some.
Oh, Gears is just a bullshit deck.
It's very strong as it is, but still getting support. But yeah, since that Nightrose isn't get a lot of support lately, and you are very happy with the build, are you?
Yes. Maybe sometimes I change one or two great ones, but for now I will keep it as it is.
Alright, so let's check it out, and after that I will ask you some questions.
Alright. This is my starter. Is it good here or here?
It's alright,
Okay.
there is no glare.
Grenache. Certainly the best starter that actually Nightrose has. And yeah, the other starter, I don't like him. He's just a waste of my counterblast.
Yeah, also you pretty much need him. You have to run him. You need a counterblast.
Alright. For the great freeze, I run 4 of the old Nightrose with the new art. Ooh, looks so beautiful. The strong point about this card is her GB2. When something dies, it will be mill free and you just call it back.
Yeah, so all of you guys already know the combo that you could do with Cannoneer and the G-Guard. It's just like a Denial Griffin, but you could just get rid of something from the field. But you also could countercharge 4 if you want to. There are a lot of combos that you could do with it. It's very, very, very good. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is you don't want to deck out. So
Yeah, I can manage that.
yeah.
2 of the newest Nightrose.
Yeah.
I was first running 4, then 3, but that was way too much. And I can only use her on the Vanguard for now, because on the Vanguard she's not so good as
No.
the old one.
But she's at least a Nightrose. I mean, you don't want to run him, to ride him.
No. And the last one is Nightstorm.
Yeah, this is one of the cards that could open up some of the combos.
When I can use him, I will use him. If not, I don't care.
He's just in there if you need him. If not, I mean, Nightrose does the same, so it's free.
Most of the time I prefer to use her, because I can call and bone behind her than whatever else, to make more combos.
Yep.
Especially with Necrostorm, but you'll come to that later.
So 7 grade 3s.
Yeah. 2 King Serpents.
Yep.
One was way too less, because it mostly landed in the damage zone. And 3 is just too much. 2 is a good number.
2 is perfect, especially you don't
But you don't want to ride him.
You could ride him, I mean, you could Soul Blast him if you go as first stride for, what's his name? That's you Soul Blast all the cards. And you
Gosh, you mean?
Yeah, if you go for Gosh, then it's alright, but he's just 8k, so your opponent could punish you for that.
Okay. For Necrolazy.
Interesting choice. 4. I've seen people play him at 3.
Yeah, true, but I just like him at 4. I don't know, I tried 3, but I saw him not so much as I wanted him to. So I just put him back to 4. And he makes actually good calls when I use him.
Yeah. You also don't go Obadiah anymore first stride. So you play.
Well, I would only use the Obadiah if I already used the G Guardian or something before.
Yeah, or if your drop zone is really bad. So
yeah. Alright. Free Cannoneer. Well, this is the best right target that I want. And it actually, it's very good with Nightrose GB2.
Yep.
And the G-Guard Necro Lily. It can destroy your opponent's plays so good, in such a good way.
Yeah, but also beside that, he is still very good because you also draw a card and you retire something. So for one Count Blast, you draw and retire. So even in your own turn, he is really good. And then you can get him back with Nightrose after that and leave him on the field. And then you go for the G-Guard and use its skill. The combo is very simple. Sometimes your opponent would attack him, so he retires because they attack him. And then you don't even need a G-Guard, you could just call him back. So it's very stupid to attack this guy if you know they have Nightrose as their finger, so don't do it, guys.
Do it, guys. And 3 Necrorooks.
Yeah, the powerhouse.
I was considering putting one out for Multi Shade, but since she goes back to the deck and gets 1 counter charge, but I don't get the high numbers with her, so she's not so useful as I thought it would be. This little fella, Fatal Shade. Just a one-off, just a tech card. If I can use her, I can spare the 3 cards of Nightrose GB2. And this will summon any non-grade 1 to the field.
Yep. It's just a tech card, you could just put anything you want in here for that space.
Build a Ghosty?
Yep, only 1, because otherwise you would have to take her out for a second one if you want to. But 1 is enough.
Yeah, 1 is certainly enough, and you can really combo this with another great one that I will show you in a few seconds. Whenever it dies during the battle phase, doesn't matter which one it is, it will give you 1 counter charge and it will go back to the bottom of the deck. So this is the guy I meant, but you can combo good with Build a Ghosty. This is actually the combo maker of your deck. Whenever a unit attacks, you can use this skill, retire that unit in front of him and call back a hollow unit. 4 Strike Fodder, obviously is a strike deck. You can run.
And you want to write Nightrose, the right Nightrose. So sometimes even calling him is a very good choice, just to get the right Nightrose.
For unflipped PGs, some people run the Zero Banshee, because you can return that to your hand. I just like this more because the more counterblasts I have,
the more attacks
you can make. Yep. Alright. For Nightrose crits, obviously.
Flop the soul.
Fills the soul, gives you a card in the hand.
And you can abuse this card by calling it back from the drop zone.
Yeah, with Gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And fill up the soul again for more cost.
The same with this, only this is an X skill that you can use during the main phase.
This is sometimes even better because you can draw your combo pieces and still fill up your soul.
Maybe a weird choice, but I run another 3 crits, so 11 crits.
It's a very good choice because most people.
I did run the Banshee stand before.
Yeah.
But it binds itself and gives you 1 card, but yeah, I don't benefit from it.
The thing is, people don't really expect you running so much crits because when they see all of these gone in the soul or in the drop zone, then they would think, okay, I would no guard the Vanguard because he could get stands. But if you run more crits, then you could just crit them.
This little
Yeah, you can only play 1.
Well, when I see him, I'm happy to see him. Then I can use him. But if I don't see him, I don't really care actually.
No, it's
because this deck has so many options that you can do, so many possibilities, and you actually don't need this card actually. And the banana heals. This fella.
Yeah, I would say that this is the most beautiful heal that I've ever seen. Especially this fella. He's eating his bananas and he's fallen because of the banana. So yeah, let's go to the G zone.
Here. Alright. 1 Galleon.
Yep.
To be honest, I never used him because I
don't really go into GB8.
No, because I either kill the enemy before it, or I get killed for some reason, odd reason.
Or deck out.
Or this guy here who triple crits me for some reason. But no, he's still good. If I can use him, it would be perfect. 2 Dragoot. This is the reason actually I don't run Nightrose Strides anymore. This can retire the whole enemy field and you actually draw a card.
Guy is better in my opinion, also better than Nightrose. It's that he does more. Another reason why you don't play Nightrose.
No, this is, yeah, actually it is. This is the reason because the costs are so, it's just 1 counterblast and it does more than actually Nightrose. Because whenever you call a unit with this card, it will get 5k for every G unit that you actually already use. So basically it can rise up to through the skills.
Yep. And also you call at the end of the battle phase, right?
At the end of the battle phase,
Yeah.
when after this attack.
Yeah, so that's really good. The timing is perfect because sometimes with, like, let's say the Narukami G Guardian that you have to retire something, he's really good because he calls after the attack. So all the skills of the G Guardians won't really go off. So that's very good about him.
Yeah, also sometimes I have Necrorooks sitting at 60k power, so why not? Super Mario, King Boo. Well, I only use him if my soul is crap.
Yeah,
Or if
you
I can't use
really-
Gosh at the moment.
Or you really don't have any cards in the drop zone that you could call.
Yeah.
It's still very good. Also, he is also a good finisher. Sometimes just to get all the normal units out of your deck and keep only triggers in your deck. So you attack and you crit them or you stand
But
units.
I will keep him. I like this guy.
Also because of the art. You want to have at least one.
That's Super Mario. Then
Yep, pretty much your first stride
pretty
or
much
the
my first
finisher.
stride. Some people prefer this to run at 4. I just don't want him at the late game because he's not so good at the late game in my opinion.
Yeah, he could be a finisher because he gives power.
Yeah, that's 1k, but you benefit more from Necrosonger at my point, in my vision.
Yeah, it's your choice. If you play him at 4, then you would put the other guy at 2. If you play this guy at 2, you could play the other guy at 4.
Alright, and the last one for this one is Sea Breeze.
Yep.
Many people who don't want to write that, just, screw them. I just run this or run them over.
Yeah, you do need him because most of your skills are GB1, so the deck won't do anything before the GB1, so yeah, you do need him.
Alright.
The counterblast is heavy, but you get it back anyway from starter.
2 G-Guard flippers. Look, our banana guy is back. This guy, this girl is actually awesome. Because with this you can actually guard from the drop zone. And make it a potentially 41k shield. 2 lilies.
Yep.
This is what makes the defensive play of Nightrose so beautiful. And destructive. Because you retire Cannoneer, call him back with Nightrose GB2 and retire one of your enemies.
The only thing that you
Regards.
have to keep in mind is when playing against Narukamis, because if you leave the Cannoneer in the front row, they could bind him.
Yeah.
So, but this deck against Narukamis is it's
But
a lost cause because they could
But
get rid of
against
the drop zone.
such clans I will just put Cannoneer at the end of turn on the
Yep.
back row.
So you could just put them on the back row, put them behind your Vanguard, and you could still use your skill. So it's very good.
And the last one is Necromode. That for every 5k, for every 5 cards in the drop zone, it will get 5k shield.
Up to 15.
Up to
right?
15 cards.
So potentially could be a 30 guard.
30 cards. So
So
basically,
41 with your Vanguard, which is
basically every one of my G guards is pushes always 10k plus.
Yep. At least with her. At least 10k.
Yeah, at least.
So yeah, that was the deck. You're very happy with the deck. Are there some other cards that you think that you could try out?
Head Start Zombie maybe. Yeah, maybe again multi-chat again. Yeah, for the rest not too much.
And what do you think that the deck misses? like putting cards back to the deck, or because
no, don't put cards back to this. No.
Because you don't really deck out, right?
Well, it depends. If I fight against OTT, our JD, I only won because I had one card left in my deck.
All right.
And yeah, maybe that new Grade 3 promo in Japan, that the whale, that 12k base, and that gets 1k for every 2 cards in a drop.
Mm-hmm.
If I have him, I would run him. But then I would probably put out Nightstorm.
Yep. But yeah, Luard Gears will be potentially next. So thanks, and till next time.
See ya.